okay, what I'm doing with people is I'm not only helping their energy to heal, but to shift. Yeah? Would you say it's shifted? Yeah? He's nodding his head. Okay. They need to hear you. Okay, so...
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm doing is I'm helping them to... You know what? I don't have the right words, but helping them to feel and receive love inside who they are. And little kids that you've never met will just lean on you and they'll hold you. You'll have animals walk up to you. You'll have women. Women will just want to reach out and touch you because it feels good. So the first time I really had this solid experience of this is when I went to Buddha Calm. Oh God, this was 24, 25 years ago. And it's like love just emanated from me. And everywhere I went, I could walk into a restaurant and they'd be really quiet and everyone would just look at me and smile peacefully. Yeah, right?
I've seen that. So when I visited you in San Francisco, what was that, 4 or 5 years ago when I first came to meet you?
I thought it was 3 years ago, but yeah, maybe it's been longer. Yeah, so yeah.
Okay, let's go for 4. We'll go for a middle.
All right.
And I thought he was mad, guys. I thought he was mad.
I mean, because I told you about this first, but you didn't believe it. Is that what you mean?
He told me. Yeah. He said, "Listen to the noise in the restaurant." We were in what was that restaurant we were in? It was like some kind of burger.
BJ's. It's a big restaurant. BJ's.
Yeah. So we went in there. It was loud. Everyone's screaming. Yeah. At one point, like, people are shouting, and there's kids screaming in the background. And you're like, oh my God, it's really loud. And Mike says to me, hey, I'm gonna quiet the room down. And I'm like, oh shit, what's he talking about? What does he mean he's gonna quiet the room down? And then he's just looking like, I don't know if he's looking at me, through me, or he's kind of like just seeing, let's put it that way. And then suddenly, like, you feel this shift, this energy shift in the room. And this sounds mad. Like, you literally wouldn't believe this unless you were, because it doesn't logically sound like, it sounds impossible. The room, it's like a dimmer switch, or no, it's like an audio control for a hi-fi. It's gradually going down until it's like just
you could hear silent. You could literally hear a pin drop. If someone dropped a spoon or a pin, you could hear it. And this was a big restaurant with well over 200 people or more. It was a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I tell people this, but I'm like, yeah, they don't believe me. But then when I take them to a restaurant, they're like, how did you do that? Like, so I can't tell you how I do it, but it's like you said, it's like the energy in the room. It's not just the verbal volume, but it's the movement. Because people, and I don't know I think it was, you were there one time with me where it got so silent, people started looking around like, what's
the thing is, so you know, sometimes we don't want to believe what we see because it's not the norm. Mm-hmm. So what happens is, like, Mike did this one time and I was like, okay, that's just a coincidence, right? Mm-hmm. And it's happened once. But Mike knew that would happen, so he literally did that. I mean, I was there for 2 weeks. He literally would do that daily, frequently, to the point where I'm like, okay, this is not funny anymore. I can't logically, through experience, unless I just lied and said it never happened, I can't truly say that didn't just happen.
So what I will do
multiple times.
What I did with Adam, I know I did this more than once, is I dropped the volume to the whole room, and it was dead silent, and I could tell he thought it was a coincidence, even though this was like the second or third time we did it. So then I go, oh, would you like me to raise it back up? And he went, I was talking, and I go, would you like me to lower it back down? And he's just like, dude, what the fuck?
It did it multiple times, to the point where I was like, okay, this is you have to be. But again, like, just listening to this story, if you're coming from a logical place and saying that that's impossible, you'll never believe. You just have to see it to believe it, kind of thing. Yeah. But it's definitely an energetic thing, and the